America's most lethal sniper, Chris Kyle, had lots of stories to tell about his time in the Navy SEALs.
But one story, the one about punching out former Governor Jesse Ventura of Minnesota, is becoming a legal nightmare for his widow. Fox 4's Brandon Todd spoke with both sides about the disputed story involving a guy Kyle identified in the book only as Scruffy Face. Brandon.
Yeah, exactly. That's how Chris Kyle described the person that apparently insulted President Bush, and the military later identified as former Navy SEAL Jesse Ventura, and who Kyle says he laid out with one punch. Now, Ventura wants to go ahead with his defamation lawsuit, even though Kyle is not the target.
I think it's unpatriotic and it's uncalled for.
Reaction was strong and instant from Police Chief Bill Waybourn with the Chris Kyle Academy.
You know, he's attacking who I consider the First Lady of American Warriors, in Taya, and certainly her children.
The story, included in Kyle's book, American Sniper, is now very well known. Kyle himself, while in studio last year, told us he knocked out former governor and actor Jesse Ventura after Ventura apparently made a negative comment about President Bush and Navy SEALs at a bar in 2006.
He was going off on the war and upsetting a lot of people, and we asked him to keep it quiet. And
So he said something that got you...
He said we deserved to lose some guys.
And after you had just lost a buddy.
Right.
And his next stop was...
Well, he fell down.
Ventura said the story isn't true and filed a defamation lawsuit against Kyle. Kyle was killed in February at a Texas gun range. Iraq war veteran Eddie Routh is charged in the murder. This week, Ventura's attorney asked a federal judge to place Kyle's widow, Taya, as the defendant in the case, and the suit would then go after Kyle's estate.
And I would like to see him man up and step down and let it go.
But Ventura's attorney told me today, not so fast.
This case is and always has been about a defamatory story that was told about Governor Ventura, a story that was fabricated, one that's not true, and he's been trying to clear his name and reputation.
Ventura's attorney David Olson says they have pictures from the bar that night showing Ventura smiling with his arms around Navy SEALs, and pictures from the next day showing Ventura with no black eye and no other visible signs that he was in a fight. What Ventura has asked for and still wants
would be a retraction from the publisher, a retraction from the attorneys.
Something the attorney for Chris Kyle's family says will never happen.
Now, Chris Kyle's attorney said that because Kyle swore under oath that that story was true. Now, the retraction, according to Ventura's attorneys, would have to appear in every future copy of the book, and they would also want that part about the bar fight taken out of any future copy of the book. Steve?
Okay, Brandon, so retraction, these things usually also come with money. Does Ventura want money also? Do you know?
Well, that could happen in the future. The family seems to believe that they will be asking for money. The attorney, though, couldn't talk about that, he told me. There is a court-ordered settlement conference scheduled for next month, but Olson says all of the settlement talks are confidential.
You know, quickly, Brandon, I'm curious. Are they worried about this lawsuit against Kyle's wife now, you know, harming his reputation as well?
Well, they are. In fact, the attorney told me he had that conversation with Jesse Ventura, that this could be, it could go the opposite way. It could make him look bad. It could make him look like he's picking on Kyle's wife. Ventura understood that, and they are moving forward.
Okay. Brandon Todd, thank you.